Up next, you guys, is a great option for Taco Tuesday. So if you're a fan of tacos, nachos, or burritos, then come right back for my Paleo chicken taquitos. Woo! Keep it Paleo. We're gonna start off with 3 slices of bacon. I've chopped it and I've got a preheated cast iron skillet. Get that in there. We're gonna kind of crisp this up, render off the fat, and then use that for cooking our onion and pepper. So I'm gonna do a small dice on this onion. Same thing on the poblano. This is either a poblano or pasilla. They're kind of labeled the same way at the grocery store. But it's just a better option, I think, than a green pepper because they cost less and they have more flavor. These are typically sold by the pound, where when you buy like a regular green pepper, they sell them by the each. So maybe this is 70 cents, but by weight, this is only 40 cents. Almost half price. All right, so then we'll go here, and then I'll stack these guys up, and that'll reduce the number of cuts I have to make. We're just going for a similar size to the onion. And then 1 clove of garlic. Just gonna smash that, run the knife through it 2 times. Our bacon is coming along, so we got some of the fat rendered. Now what I'll do, I'll keep the bacon in the front of the pan, and then I'll get I'm gonna add the garlic to the bacon. Those 2 will cook together, and then I'll get my peppers and onions up on the top of the pan. Keep them separate. If we do it all together right now, the bacon won't get as crisp and crunchy as I like it. A little pinch of salt on the peppers and onions. All right, guys, we're gonna ditch the board, and I'm gonna show you how to set up your countertop for pounding chicken, all right? So here's what I'll do. I'll take a piece of plastic wrap, just like that. I'll usually double it up there. That way I've got plenty of room. And I've got these chicken breasts. Now these breasts are pretty big. You could probably get 4 taquitos out of each one. I'm gonna trim it. And then how I do it is I'll cut a little bit on a bias, like an angle like this. Let's say there's 1, 2, and then 3 like that. So now we'll get them here, no problem. So you guys are gonna check in on the pan here. Our bacon's cooking to where I want it. So at this point, I'm gonna fold everything together. There we go, then I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Now I'm gonna cover our chicken breast with a 2nd layer of plastic. Okay, and then I'll bring in a meat tenderizer. And we'll go here. Our goal with doing this is to make a circle or more of a rectangle so we can roll this into a nice little taquito. So as I'm thinning these out, I'm thinking of that, trying to push it into that shape. All right, so there we have it. Nice and thin, maybe a 1/4 inch, even a little bit less. Then we'll just take our top plastic, throw that, and then we'll look here. Our stuffing's right where we want it. All right, got our Paleo Grind Chichaco Taco. This is one of my favorites. If you don't have it, check out thepaleogrind.com. You can order it there. And here's what I'll do. I'm gonna season. This will be the inside. And then once they're rolled up, we'll lightly season the outside as well. Then we'll divide the mixture among the chicken breasts. All right, then next up, we're gonna roll them. What I do is I just leave a little space on that side. We need the protein to touch protein. We're gonna put that seam in the pan, and that's what's gonna hold these babies closed. Here. Roll it over just like that. All right, so they're all rolled up. I'm gonna turn the heat back on. We'll use the same pan. And then if I had to rate these by quality, the number 1 is this guy here. You guys see that? Kind of long and slender. This one's a little bit too thick. These guys are kind of in that same boat. This one's got a little hole in it, but we'll cook that seal it up when it cooks, and this is probably number 2. The reason I tell you that is when you're rolling them up, go for this. Go for this shape right here. So the pan's back on. Now I'm gonna season the top chichaco taco. What I'll do here is I'll get a little oil, and since the bottom side isn't seasoned, I'm gonna season the pan, kind of toast that spice a little bit. And then when I set these guys in, that underside will get seasoned. So we'll go like this, there. All right, so we're just gonna let those cook. Again, the seam side is down right now. We need those 2 layers of protein to bind together, and that'll be what seals it up. We're gonna start off with salsa chipotle. Check this out, 1 cup tomato puree. I would probably put in 1 to 2 chipotles in adobo, but I'm just gonna use ground chipotle. So maybe a teaspoon of that, about 10 sprigs of cilantro. Boom. And the juice of 1 lime. And a pinch of salt. Boom. There we go, we'll give that a taste. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. So we'll go right in here. 1 sauce down. And then we're gonna make a quick guacamole. There we go, 2 sauces done. We'll check back in. And boom, I think the taquitos are ready. So I'm gonna cut the heat and we'll plate these up. All right guys, there we have it, our Paleo chicken taquitos. A couple sauces came together quickly. There was a little legwork in the rolling and stuffing of the taquitos, but in the end it'll be worth it. So I'm Nick here reminding you, as always, keep it Paleo.